Wish you a very good morning to all. So as we know that we are in chapter number 2, that is acid, base and salt. So in our few video presentations that we have discussed what are base, what are acids and what are salts. So in that how we can distinguish between acid and base, so that also we have discussed. Now today in this video presentation we are going to discuss the important topic, that is classification of acid and base. So type of acid and base and type of salts that we will discuss later on. And in our previous video we discussed something about related to the pH, that is potent dehydrogen. So that also we have discussed. So today in this video, the classification of acid, classification of base we will discuss. So here my dear student, we have two type of acids. So acid, we know that it is sour in taste. Okay, it is sour in taste, which is called khatta, and base, which is in bitter in taste. Okay, so that already we know that the physical properties. So acid which are sour in taste and bases which are bitter in taste. Now we have two type of acids. You can see here SA. It is simple format to understand better. So here strong acid there and a weak base there. Okay, two type of acids we have. Strong acid, it means that they have high concentration. Strong acid means they have high concentration. Suppose we will take example of Teja. Okay, Teja is high concentrated. And weak acids means they are little bit lower as compared to strong acids. So first we have the king of the chemical. The king of the chemical is H2SO4. Okay, that is sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is strong acid. Then next will come HCl, hydrochloric acid. Then HNO3, nitric acid. HClO3, that is chloric acid. Okay, so these are the four main strong acids that we are going to discuss. And all the acids names you have to remember with their chemical formulas, because in the chemical reactions we need this. Next, that is weak acid. Weak acid we have H2CO3, that is carbonic acid. Which acid? It is a carbonic acid, H2CO3. H3PO4, that is phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid. Then CH3COOH, CH3COOH, that is acetic acid. Which acid? Acetic acid. And last we have that generated by our muscles, and that acid we call as a lactic acid, CH3CH2O. Remember this O. Okay, CH3CH2O COOH. So that is lactic acid. So these are the strong acids and these are the weak acids. And according their functions are there. That functions already mentioned in the textbook. Strong acids, what are the uses of strong acid? It is already there in the textbook. Then weak acids, the functions also, all things are mentioned. Now next, that is about base. Base generally they are negative, OH minus charge, if you know that. So here hydrogen always having a H plus ion, and here always having a minus OH minus, that you know this. Now strong base NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide. KOH, potassium hydroxide. LiOH, that is lithium hydroxide. Lithium hydroxide. So these are the strong bases. And weak base NH4OH, ammonium hydroxide. MgOH twice, magnesium hydroxide. ZnOH twice, zinc hydroxide, and AlOH twice, that is aluminium hydroxide. So these are the four weak bases, and according the chemical properties and physical properties we will discuss. So as we discussed in our pH scale 1 to 7, that we call as the acid, already we are aware, 1 to 7, okay, and 7 to 14, that are bases, and 7 is neutral. So in that we are not considering as already I have mentioned, 7 is neutral, that is water. Okay, now next we are discussing, and already we discussed the different indicators. In that we have discussed the litmus paper, turmeric, phenolphthalein indicator, then China rose, even different methyl blue, then safranin, then universal indicators, olfactory indicators, all things are there in the textbook. Just go through it. Then how the changes occur after the experiment when we are using any indicator. Suppose I am using methyl orange or phenolphthalein. How the acid can be formed, how we can identify acid, how we can identify base, all things we need to see in the textbook. That already there, just go through it and try to understand that. Now my dear student, the next topic we are discussing, that is very interesting. So that is the properties of acid and base. Properties of acid and base. Now acid, my dear student, we have two properties. One which is physical, we can easily identify on physically, or characteristic base we can identify. But chemically it is difficult. Okay, so chemical property will be difficult to identify, and base, again we have physical properties and chemical properties. In physical property, suppose we talk about acid. Acid are bitter in taste, sour in taste. Then they are corrosive in nature. They need more. They melt at a high temperature. Then they are conductive in electricity. So they are good conductor of electricity. Even base also good conductor of electricity. When they react with any metal, they produce hydrogen gas. Okay, they produce hydrogen gas, and here base also somewhat they produce hydrogen gas. But only few metals react with base and they produce hydrogen. But here common is hydrogen. Okay, here hydroxide ion will form hydroxide, that is OH minus form, and here plus form you will get. So physical and the chemical properties already there in the textbook that you will see. Now here when we talk about chemical property, physical property is very easy. First their taste. Acid sour in taste, base bitter in taste. Acid conduct electricity, base also conduct electricity. Acid and base both react with metal. Base also react with non-metals. They both are corrosive in nature. Then they melt at a high temperature. Here also they melt at a high temperature. So these are the properties. These are the physical properties. These are the physical characteristics where easily identify acid and base. And for that we are using universal indicator. If you know that, pH paper. Okay, pH paper we are using. pH paper we are using to find out whether the given substance, for whether the given solution is acidic or basic. In that also, if you see in your textbook, the pH level of each and every substances are given. Even at what pH, the milk has a pH level, and blood also has a pH level. Acetic acid pH level, lemon that pH level. Then different salt, different substances having a different pH level. Base, generally if I talk about blood is not acidic. Okay, So its pH is 7.4 something. So it is basic alkaline. Or 2.5, that is lemon. 2 or 2.5, that is lemon, that is acidic. Okay, that already you are aware. Now, important thing here, the acid chemical properties and base chemical properties. Okay, so my dear student, when acid react with any metal, suppose I am taking acid, that I will give you example also, and metal salt it will form, and after that it will give us hydrogen gas. Okay, so remember these three formats. Then after that you will see some chemical equations also. Metal react with acid, they will form metal salt and hydrogen will be liberated. So how to read this? Metal react with acid, it will give metal salt and H2 hydrogen. Then another metal oxide react with acid, they give us metal salt and H2O. Here H2O will be liberated, will be get as a product. Then next is the metal bicarbonate react with acid, it will give us metal salt plus H2O plus CO2. So here three combination products will get metal salt as well as H2O and CO2. So these are some format how the acid reacts with different substance, different metals. Now metal I will take. Suppose I want you can, this part I am taking here. Metal. Suppose I can take acid. I can take here from one acid I can take, that is HCl. I will take HCl. Okay, HCl, which acid I will take. Then metal I will take Na. So it will give us metal salt NaCl. And it will release hydrogen H2. Okay, now then we can easily balance this. Here 2 hydrogen, here 1, so make 2, and here also 2 Cl, so 2 Cl and 2 N. So like this we will able to identify. So like this we get hydrogen gas. So different chemical equations are given in the textbook. That also you can follow this. Metal react with acid, metal salt, NaCl, sodium chloride, metal oxide, any metal oxide we can take, sodium bicarbonate, any bicarbonate we can take, and they are reacting with acid and particular product will get. The same thing happen in base also. Now base same thing, but here few metals are there. Few metals are reacting with base. That also we need to understand. Only few metals are there. They react with metals. Only few bases are there, they react with metals. Suppose we have Zn and aluminium. Zn and aluminium. Zn and aluminium. So these two metals, they react with any of the base. Suppose any which I can take. Okay, so it will give us metal salt. That metal salt Zn OH twice plus Na Zn OH twice plus Na, and they give us here we can make the sodium zincate. It will form, it will form sodium zincate. It will not form ZnOH twice, it will form sodium zincate. So that Na2Z and Na2ZnO3. Sodium zincate and hydrogen will be released. So like this it will form Zn or aluminium react with base NaOH. NaOH is base, you can see here. Okay, that all things we need to understand first of all, then we able to make the chemical properties. So sodium zincate will form Na2ZnO3 plus H2. So like the same thing, non-metal plus base give us salt and hydrogen. So that type of equations also we will try to do. Suppose I am taking non-metal. Suppose non-metal I will take CO2, and base I can take any base I can take, that is KOH. So it will give us salt in the form of K2CO3. So here it will give K2CO3 plus H2O. Okay, so it is chromium, it is we call as a K2CO2 potassium carbonate. K2CO3 is a potassium carbonate. So this, like this, you will easily identify the chemical properties of base. So my dear student, all the chemical properties are there in your textbook. Metal, different type of metals when react with acid, it is there. Non-metals, metal oxide react with acid, it is there. Metal bicarbonate, all the chemical equations are given. If I will discuss all things, it will make too much big video. So therefore I am making it short way to understand. Suppose I am doing like this, so you can understand one step is enough, and different acid you can add in this. So like this you will easily make the chemical properties of acid and base. So up to here we will stop. And my humble request to all my dear students, page number 117, or if you see the common bases and common acids, their uses are given. Suppose in exam it can be asked, what is the use of H2SO4? What is the use of NaOH? All the uses of acid and bases are given in the table form. So that you will remember, that you will prepare, and that will give you good idea, very good information about the particular acid and base. So please prepare that uses, because in exam they are asking what is the use of particular strong acid, strong base. So thank you, have a nice day. Only 3 points are remain. pH already we have discussed. The last we will discuss the salt. In the salt we have to discuss NaCl, then plaster of Paris, then bleaching powder. So these are the topics we need to discuss, and that will end of the chapter. So thank you, have a nice day.